Taurus, this is your reading for October. Your first card is the Ace of Wands. This month, you need to start coming up with some really good ideas, because the keywords of this card are blaze a trail. You've got new ideas, new concepts, and new ways of needing to do things. We're in a very big transitionary period at the moment, and you need to understand exactly what you need to do for you to set up your path of success, because your Six of Wands is coming in here, and it's telling you that you can succeed at anything you put your mind to. But what's stopping you? Because I've got two very powerful cards here, but I feel that you're not quite sure about what you want to do. Is it that you need to reassess everything? Is it that you need to take a bravery tablet? What is it that you need to do at the moment? The Ace of Wands is very much about being super creative so that you can get everything in the right place and in everything in the right way that you want and need to enable you to move forwards. So I would say behind here that you've become very stagnant in what you've been doing lately, maybe over a long period of time. And maybe there's an itching part of you that is so bored, and perhaps you need the validation to know that actually everything is going to be okay, and you need to understand that you can win, you can change, you can succeed at what you want to do. This is about your self-belief system. I think you've put the limiters on yourself, going, okay, well, I'll just stay safe and I'll just stay in this bit and I'm not going to push any further because it's easy, it's cozy, I don't need to do very much, it's kind of working the way it needs to work. Well, I'm telling you now, the energy this month is saying something completely different, that you do need to break out of that cozy, easy, safe, maybe lazy environment. Maybe you need to blaze the trail. The cards are telling you, blaze the trail. Be strong, be powerful, know exactly what you need to be doing. And if you don't know what you need to be doing, work it out. Write down exactly what you need to do. Write down what your motives are. Write down what you need, because perhaps you've been ignoring what you need. Perhaps in your creativity of keeping everybody else happy around you, you've ignored yourself. And the Ace here is saying, give yourself priority. Give yourself the understanding. Give yourself the motivation. Give yourself the strength to do what you need to do. Because the next card, the Six of Wands, says, you will be okay. And that message is just so simple. You don't need to massively succeed to be a multimillionaire or any of those kind of things, but you can succeed, you can win. And that definition of success or win is just what you need. It doesn't have to be jumping through hoops, but it can be something that starts to make your life infinitely better for you. So this month, very much focus on exactly what you need to do. Understand your motives for doing them, i.e. that they're going to be good and positive, nothing negative, please. And start to learn about what you need to do to grow and to become the full creative being that you know you. Because your next card is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is telling you to go in a direction. And it says that we have to understand that when we're in situations, other people have opinions, the two parts of two different trees. We have opinions. Your way of wanting to do something and the way that anybody else wants to do something are completely different. That's because we're all coming from different points of view. Because I'm sure you've got people around you who would say, oh, I wouldn't do that, or I wouldn't be doing that if I was you. But that's already told you, they're not you. And here the sword says that you must be decisive in what you're doing, how you want to do it, why you want to do it. Again, like I've said to you, understand your motives, because that sword is giving you a brand new direction. And whilst you'd like to people please and like to say from this part of you to this part of the other person, oh yes, I'm doing the same thing, actually in reality you're doing something completely different. But you can create that balance, you can create that harmony, because if we learn to communicate correctly, which is what the sword is about, clarity and communication. The definition of success is effective communication, and if we learn how to communicate effectively, then we get our definition of success. But if we don't communicate, then we've got a problem, because we're hoping everybody knows what you need or what you're about or what you're going to be doing, and other people haven't got a clue because they're not psychic, because they don't know what you want, need, or what you're going to do. But more to the point, you're not even putting the reflection out because you don't know what you need, want, and going to do. So this month is very pivotal because you're going to work out exactly what you need, exactly what you want, and exactly how you're going to do it. Do what? Going forwards with the Ace of Wands, blazing a trail, because you're going to get a spurt of enthusiasm. And with 2 aces here, it says you know exactly which direction you want to go in. And you need balance and harmony because you haven't had that. And you're going to create it, which is why the crown is around the 2 trees and why it's around the sword. Because you're going to get the focus that you've not had for a very, very long time. It's been missing. You've been treading water, waiting for this moment to come along. So allow this moment to come along. Allow yourself to start making changes. Allow yourself to know exactly what you need and how you need it, why you need to do this. Perhaps this is about the sense of self, the sense of your own identity, to step into being the real you that you've never been before. Now you've got your golden opportunity. My advice is take it and run like crazy with it and start allowing yourself to move forwards, because your next card is the 9 of Cups, and here it says you can bring all the joy, all the celebration. You can have your return for everything that you put in. Here we have 2 lemons in the glass. Sometimes the connotation of a lemon is not very good, but actually it's borne fruit. The lemon is the result of you planting your tree, watering it, nurturing it, feeding it, seeing it through till the lemon has completely grown, and then you can harvest that fruit. The metaphor can go on, but the more you put in, again, the more you're going to get out. And so everything that you want and you desire, and more to the point, you need, can come towards you. You've just got to start making it happen. Got to allow yourself to pivot. You've got to allow yourself to transition this month. This month is such a key month. As I am saying in all my videos this month, we have Capricorn being visited by Pluto again this month. And there's a real sense of deja vu, a real sense of, I've had this kicking before, I've had this feeling before, I don't like it. I've had this feeling that I should be doing something else, but I haven't been able to get myself there. This month, with Capricorn and Pluto having its final dance till Pluto moves into Aquarius in the middle of November, we're being reminded that we need to work out exactly what we want, exactly what we need, and then we need to make a plan to go forwards. Get your plan done, because mid-November, Pluto is moving into Aquarius. Check out my video about Pluto, Aquarius and Capricorn. I'll link it in the back of this video, and do all the tips in this video to enable yourself to go forwards, because we're all pivoting, we're all changing, and you are not being left out. Start giving yourself what you need and everything will come fine for you. But there is one part of you that has got a very, very bad habit, and that's impatience, because the 4 of Cups comes up here and it says got to be patient for a little while longer. That little while could be the next 6 weeks until the 20th of November, and or till everything really starts taking off at the beginning of next year, because Pluto's going into Aquarius, as I said, in November, and then we've got this sort of 6 weeks transitional phase to the end of the year. But come the beginning of January, we are going to start moving fast and furious into our new destinies. So get your housekeeping done. Make sure you know exactly what you want and how you want it. Follow the tips in the video I'm going to link, and do it. And be patient, because as they say, it's worth being patient, because you will receive all the right things. Impatience leads to anger. It leads to frustration. It leads to annoyance, which is inherently negative at the end of the day. And then by being so negative, you're just pushing everything away and delaying everything again. Well, I think over the last while you've done a really good job at delaying everything. So now you need to pick up this Ace of Wands and start moving forwards at a pace. Know, plan, strategy, get all those things organized, and be patient, because by the beginning of January, everything you'd like to fulfill you, to come here into fruition, into your glasses, both of these are about things that are coming towards you. So get ready to receive, be ready, be organized, be practical, because it's all coming for you. The final card is going back to what I said to you before at the beginning of this reading, the 5 of Wands. This is about the argument. Is this the argument with yourself, or is this the argument with everybody else? Never ever people please. And maybe Taurus, you've just got that bad habit of people pleasing everybody, that you want everything to look wonderful and sound wonderful, and you tell everybody what they want to hear, and you make everything look as if it's what they want to see. When we people please, we strand ourselves on a massive rock in the middle of the ocean, and there we sit, and it's a very isolatory thing to do. It stops anything coming towards you. But I've already said to you, with the 9 and the 4 of Cups, things are coming towards you and you've got to learn to receive. But more to the point, you've got to get off this rock, you've got to swim the ocean and come into shore and start being the real you. Definitely know exactly what you want, because you cannot carry on people pleasing and making things look as if they're perfect. They most definitely are not. And if people don't like what you are going to do, that's their problem, because they're showing you more about how they're behaving, their bad behavior. Because in this card we can see them all rising up against you and telling you you're not doing the right thing. But you've got to know and you've got to believe in you. And it doesn't matter that someone else or anybody else, the collective, does not believe in you. That's telling you all about them. So you need to walk away from them very, very quickly, because you must do you. You must give you what you need. You must understand why you need it, exactly what your motives are around everything. And this is not a time now where you continue to deny yourself the pleasures of life. This month, transition and enjoy and start setting everything up for you and using it as a massive challenge to make the next period coming in the best period of your life to date. If you're liking my content, please like and subscribe to my videos. It means a lot to me. And if you've got any questions or need to know anything, just pop me a comment and I love to have your engagement.